You doing okay?
I'm good, how are you?
Doing pretty well.
Vince, how have you been?
I'm doing well. How you coming?
I'm doing good. Hey, Corey, this is Vince. Vince, this is Corey.
Corey.
We got him from Newport. So he's been up here with us for about a week now, week and a day.
Oh, he's going to be the planner?
Yeah, well, I'll be with Hawkins County still, but he's got the other ones.
Oh, okay.
I'll be all of Hawkins County, I guess. Now, so we've got one planner under everything under one banner.
There's this stuff. I had those other agendas right here. Let's see if they got moved.
Alrighty, well, I got mine.
Here they are. Here are these. And this is the city recorder. We'll have to have your check.
Okay, gotcha.
Hi, who are you?
I'm Connor Franklin. I'm the
I've heard
planner.
about you, Connor.
Nice to meet you. What's your name?
Larry Ray.
Larry Ray. Nice to meet you.
You talk to Bill Forrester. He'll tell me. He'll tell all you all.
No, he warned me about you.
Oh, did he?
No, I'm just kidding. No, he did. No, he told me you were. They were.
Yeah.
Because you're covering for him right now, you know, right? Until they hire
Yeah, I'm
someone.
plugging the hole.
Yeah, plugging the
It's like
hole.
a dam with a bunch of leaks, and I got all the fingers stuck in holes.
Hey, it makes you feel better. It's exactly what I've been doing for
Using
the
a
past.
few toes, I bet.
I know.
Yeah, well, we can use them too.
But for the past month and a half, I've been doing the same thing. So,
Yeah, well.
but we got him now, so I don't have to plug as many holes now.
Oh, you another planner too?
Yeah.
First Tennessee? Oh.
Yep. Corey Haggard.
Corey, good to meet you. Good to meet you.
He's from the city of Newport. He was their city assistant.
Oh, okay.
So
So Bill stole you too, huh?
he did.
Yeah.
Oh.
We've actually got a solid. I think we've got a solid department right now.
Yeah, you got like 3 planners or 4 now or something like that?
So we've got the two of us, and then Chase will be kind of, he's our RPO transportation guy, but he'll be kind of filling in whenever he needs to.
I don't know him either. I retired 7 years ago.
Okay, he's been there for
And I've
4,
been filling
5?
out for a while, so a lot of times I don't get to meet all the different people in all the different places.
Yeah, but I think this will be probably the most solid and more or less permanent.
Well, that's good to hear.
I think we reorganized our department first of all, but then I think they reorganized the budget, so everybody's getting paid a little bit more. Got a little bit everything a little bit more organized.
Talking about you came in here last week, talked with BMA, and
So I think we're sitting pretty solid nowadays, especially now that we got him on board. So do you want me to still hold down the minutes for this one, or how are we doing that?
well, I'll take the minutes from BMA, and then I'm on the way.
Okay, cool.
If John will let me out the door.
I got it.
Better not. I'll be coming back to the meeting saying, hey, whose car is this? I gotta get out of here. Yeah, you can take over after I
Okay, that
walk
works,
out the
yeah.
door, so.
No, we're good. Sounds like a plan.
You want to see still?
No. 5-foot stainless steel nickel. You don't require anything.
This on the pressure rated.
So all it goes out here, this goes out, and you got an adapter, adapts from flex to rigid.
That should be one. Try to avoid the flames.
Pump goes direct to PVC, threaded joint.
Threaded on top of the pump and threaded.
These pumps may not have any. These pumps may not have the torque with the big grinder.
No, they ain't got something near the
I keep checking to see if they found it. It doesn't look like it.
I was talking, the places that's giving us a lot of trouble.
Yeah, I saw it yesterday. They're
No,
missing
that's down here.
It's tiny. They don't even have chairs in it. It's like sitting in a
Those two,
tube.
those tanks instead of district problem ones.
Gotta look at the XOP.
Yeah, I've been trying to check it all day. Looks like
State operating from middle
it's still
limits
missing.
through
I mean, you're still doing the same thing.
You're still got, probably got 4-inch vertical.
Yeah. It's all the same, it's just like the students, they got time to see all those, you know.
If you got bodies and stuff, you know, they'll stop.
Oh,
Anything else.
poor guy didn't. I wondered how that would work.
Film products, you know, do a damn number on it.
Oh, yeah.
Got that grinder pump.
I know.
That's how you live in a
Yeah.
That's the problem.
Yeah.
Tell them, make it lights.
Oh, yeah. And of course, that's about to start that tail anyway, wouldn't
Yep, so it goes in, gets sucked up in, and then it stops it,
Yeah.
take it apart and blow it out, and it'll work again.
it? Yeah.
I was like, last time, so long weekend.
Hey, here's no baby,
It's
man.
always nice to just have
They
that.
don't have plastic, it's
Yeah.
stickers.
Right.
Yeah, look, it's doing.
Yeah, Rob did.
As you so eloquently said, as you so eloquently just said, you're on the green side of the grass.
Yes, sir.
Hey, we'll get started with our meeting, and I know there's probably people here for the BMA meeting and also our planning commission meeting. We scheduled our continued BMA meeting on top of the planning commission meeting. So we're gonna try to do both of them, but we'll do the BMA meeting first. Are you ready, John, to record it?
Get started.
Okay. If everyone would stand, we will do that. Father in heaven, once again, we approach your mighty throne of grace to praise you and thank you. We thank you, Lord, for loving us and keeping us. Thank you for your grace and your mercy. And we thank you, Lord, for our town, all of our citizens. And we pray, Lord, that we'll make decisions today that will benefit our town. And again, we pray for our service people who are in harm's way today. We pray for our country and our county. And again, we thank you for keeping us and loving us. These things we pray in Jesus' name. Amen. Okay. John, please pray.
Pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Larry, roll call.
Alderman Bishop. Alderman Collier. Mayor Graham.
Yes, here.
Alderman Haas.
Tim will be here. He's on his way.
Oh, is he?
Yeah.
Vice Mayor Jernigan. Here. Alderwoman Mark.
Here.
John Sanders.
Here.
Okay. Okay, I've got a some information for visitors, and then I'll see if there's any visitors here today for our BMA meeting, but, starting next month, there will be a requirement for all visitors to sign into the visitors log to attend the Surgoinsville BMA, PC, BZA, and any other meetings where business will be deliberated by 2 or more board members who have the authority to make decisions. If any visitor wishes to speak at any of these meetings, they must also sign the wish to speak log. Anyway, is there any visitors today that we need to know to hear from?
Probably me. Vicky Burlingame.
You what?
Vicky Burlingame, 319 Old Stage Road. I think I'm part of the planning.
No, ma'am, this is the BMA.
Okay.
We'll get to you.
Okay.
Get you in.
Yeah, okay, so we don't have to pass the reports. We've done the reports for this month. Well, let's move on over to unfinished business. We'll consider the new holiday, federal holiday, Juneteenth, which is celebrated on June the 19th, which we didn't decide on that in time to celebrate this holiday, Juneteenth, but we worked on this, we've looked at it, and we're celebrating 13 holidays right now. And the last time we put in a new holiday, we took one out. And we looked it over. In fact, Bob and I sat here Saturday looking it over. And personally, I feel like there's the holidays that they're celebrating now they're all too important to take anything out. And I think what we need to do is just my opinion, I think we need to just simply add another holiday, which would make 14 for the town. But I feel like we do need to make Juneteenth a holiday, and I feel like we should.
I'm gonna make a motion, and the board could vote it up or down. We'll make a motion that we give employees the 14th holiday, and they can choose which holiday they want. If it's a Juneteenth, if it's
Well, whatever holiday we
whatever they choose.
Well, I think the point for doing this is the Juneteenth holiday. I mean, I think we should decide whether we want to celebrate Juneteenth as a holiday or not before we do anything else. I mean, I don't think it was necessary to have a meeting and give the town another holiday. I think we need to decide on Juneteenth, and I feel like we should celebrate it. I feel like we should make it a holiday.
I agree. It's a federal and a state holiday now.
But we've always let the employees decide which holiday they want.
Well, I mean, you could turn one of your, like Good Friday's not a federal holiday. They could have that as a floater if they don't celebrate Good Friday.
It doesn't matter to me.
So you're saying they get 13, right?
They get 13 now.
13 now.
13 now.
And if we put one more in, it'd be a 14, which I don't have a problem with.
Well, again, I feel like if we don't decide on Juneteenth, I don't know why we would even be sitting here discussing another holiday. That's just the way I feel about it. They have plenty of holidays. They already have probably more than most some big companies have. But I think the question is whether we want to make Juneteenth a holiday, and I feel like we should.
I agree. I'll make a motion to make Juneteenth a holiday for the city.
You can't make one until I withdraw mine.
Oh, my bad. Checkmate.
I'll withdraw mine.
You bishop, that was the point.
Yeah.
Okay, I've got a motion for Juneteenth to be a holiday, and need a second. Second, one. Okay, roll call vote, Larry.
Alderman Sandage,
Yes.
Alderwoman Myrick,
Yes.
Vice Mayor Jernigan, Alderman Haas, not here yet. Mayor Graham,
Yes.
Alderman Collier. Yes. Alderman Bishop.
Okay. So beginning next year, Juneteenth will be celebrated as holiday. It will be our 14th. Moving on, we've got road paving to begin. There's really not anything, I don't think, to decide here. We've already decided the Design Hill Road project will start, I think, pretty soon, right, Bob?
Yeah, after I talked to you earlier today, I think it's Alex actually called me, and they're prepping and cleaning Roswell Street right now, whichever one they're doing, and we need to get that done. He said he was coming here to prep and clean Zines Hill and Lone Oak.
Okay.
So we're gonna do Lone Oak.
We're gonna do both.
We're gonna do them both, so I need y'all's permission to go ahead and tear the top of that bridge off and put a tile in. To go ahead and
Oh,
okay that.
absolutely, yes.
As he said,
I
as
don't
soon as
think
they
anyone
can,
have any objections to
it'll be
that.
within a couple of weeks.
Well, another thing too, you need to cut the side of the roads off.
That's what they doing.
Well, if they have any extra dirt, they can take it up here where my backhoe sits.
Yeah. He said we couldn't get all that hump out, but he said what he'd do would feather it out.
Well, anything be what it is now.
Going towards, going towards 4 lane, he said he'd build that up and feather that out, yesterday when I talked to him.
Okay.
But, if it's all right, I'll get with, try to get with Benny and get his big excavator down. We'll cut that up and pull that out, and I'll measure the tile and try to get us a tile.
Okay.
Well, you can get tiles to go off.
Yeah, do we want the corrugated or do we want the plastic galvanized?
Either one will work fine. The county's
Okay.
using both.
That's what, of course, he said too, so I just wanna clear that out there.
Yeah. Either,
So the plastic
hey, it's a little bit cheaper, but not much.
Yeah, was there anything else on that road, Bob, that needed some attention, or was that it?
That was it, just that bridge part.
Okay. All right, okay, we've, the raises for the employees is, something that we will be discussing and so on.
Next month.
But that will be next month, so, anyway, the workshop and the BMA next month, we will be talking about raises for the employees. So, and our other business, we need to confirm, hiring, Megan Gentry as our city reporter. We interviewed Megan and, she's been given the job. The board just needs to, vote to confirm that. So I will need I need a motion and a second to vote on hiring Megan Jenkins. Megan lives here in Surgoinsville, lives in Stewart Landing. She has a tremendous resume, and she was very impressive lady.
Me and Merle up there Saturday for, I don't know, half hour longer.
Yeah, maybe more than that.
And I was impressed with her, and for saying that, I'm gonna make a motion that we hire her.
I'll say.
Wait a minute. We discussed her salary, and her starting salary is gonna be $55,000 a year, starting. And me and Merle both told her that when she took these classes and passed them, that she will get ready, right?
Yes.
And,
Sort of like on an incentive basis.
yeah, and we told her that she had to be a CFMO.
Certain amount of time.
Well, yes,
State requires 2 years.
Okay.
but she didn't seem like it was a big deal for her.
Well, she said that she had already looked over the material for it. She said she didn't think it'd be a problem for her.
Okay.
And I don't think it will be. I really don't.
I was really impressed with her.
Good.
Okay, roll call vote. You done, Paul?
Alderman Bishop.
Hang on.
Hold
We gotta have a second.
on. I'll second what y'all say.
We got Alderman Moore.
Who is the person again?
Megan Gentry
Megan
from Stewart Landing.
Sure, she's got a business degree.
Okay, got a business degree?
Yes, she's very sharp.
Okay.
I'll say.
We're ready.
Alderman Bishop.
Aye.
Alderman Collier. Mayor Graham.
Yes.
Alderman Hoss.
Aye.
Vice Mayor Jarnigan. Alderwoman Myrick.
Yes.
Alderman Sandage.
Yes.
You gonna have her go for a physical and everything Thursday?
Yes, if I can arrange that, I want her to get that part of her hiring done. And then her start on Monday, but she was in agreement with that.
James, have you done the background check?
Not yet, I don't know you all to make sure I do it.
I don't think it'd be a problem with it,
No.
but you got to do it. Okay.
Hey, that's all the business that we have. I did want to address, when the meeting ended last week, Randy had a question, and he was asking about the sewer, how we were with the sewer, and how we were with the money, and which was a very legitimate question, and I appreciate the question. And anyway, there's been some comments about the money, the sewer also, and I contacted Travis Bishop with Impasse, and I told Travis, I said, Larry told us that the sewer was okay, that we were all right with the sewer, and that the general fund was good, which I knew it was. It's all in our budget, the money the city has, and which, we discussed the fund balance and so on, and I think everybody knows that the town's doing very well. But anyway, Travis said, he said, well, I'll tell you what, I will call Lori Bernard, I think so, with the comptroller's office. He said, I'll call her. And so he called me back and said, I just talked to Lori, and she said that the sewer was not underwater, that it wasn't under the water last year, and that, in fact, this year was just a little better than last year, what's been done so far, what she had. But anyway, she said that it was not underwater. And Travis said that she also said that if you get close and you feel like, you may have to do something, the comptroller's office has a program where they will help us. And she said, we can help do a study for you and make recommendations and so on if you need us. And so that was real nice. I was glad to hear that. Anyway, then I asked Travis, I said, well, what about the town's money? So Travis said, well, I'll look at that myself. And so while I was on the phone with him, he looked at it and he said, well, Merle, he said, this is what you're required. You have to have 2 months reserves on hand. The state requires that. And he said, you have 6 months reserves on hand, 6 months plus is what he said. 6 months plus on hand. So again, our money is there. And I know I've heard comments like, well, is the money really there? Yeah, the money's there. And the towns, you know, where we've added citizens, we've added businesses, our income's up, which everybody's income's up. But anyway, the town's money's in good shape. And, when you consider we're operating on I think our budget's over $1 million, I think so. Now, when you look at the towns having 6 months reserve, that means that we could operate for 6 months without a dime coming in. So our money's good. I just wanted to assure everybody about our money. And again, Randy asking that was very legitimate question. I'm glad he did. And so anyway, that's all the business I have. If anybody else has anything, Joe, you got something?
A couple of things, a report. We should have the meter in for the schools in the next couple of weeks. We have a problem with the contractor that was originally selected. Lane Engineering has found a new contractor. They expect to have the materials within 2 weeks or so. They should be able to schedule the project and have it done here in the next 3 weeks, maybe a little longer. So we're on that. At the same time, Lane expects to have the state operating permit application completed this week. And we'll be able to go on with that. And I guess the third thing, the board approved last Monday the increase in the scope of engagement for Rutherford Moss. Probably the first thing we need to do is provide them with a copy of the budget for the upcoming year that they're going to start. And with the board's consent or instruction, I'll go ahead and take care of getting that done.
Okay.
That,
Go ahead.
go ahead and do that.
Oh, yeah.
Absolutely, yes.
Do we need to vote on that?
Well, I just want to make sure that you want me to do that.
No,
Yeah. But what I'm saying, do we need to make a motion and second to?
We don't have to be that formal. I just
Okay.
wanted to be sure that
Okay.
I was not
Okay.
moving off in a direction the board didn't want.
Oh, yeah.
Anything else, Jeff?
That's,
Okay, one other thing, our computer that's gonna go on the meter at Phipps Bend, that's gonna give us, capability of reading data, doing data readings in here on our computer. That's here, and, anyway, they're making arrangements as we speak to put that in. So that will be going in at Phipps Bend, which we've already purchased it, it's here, and they will be putting that in, and that will really help us to get us a lot of information we need. The daily information, the monthly information, everything that will go to TDEC, we will get off of this SCADA, we call it. So, okay. Anything else? James, you got anything?
No.
Bobby, you got anything?
The tanks at the school, you said wait till the school's out to get them pumped. Something we need to talk about later, or?
Yeah, let's just talk about that at the workshop. I know it's up. I know that, but, maybe with schools being out, let's just see how it goes. But if we need to pump it, we can get it pumped. But we can talk about it at the workshop. Anything else, Bob? Vince, you got anything? Okay, so,
Motion to adjourn the meeting.
all right, I second that motion. Well, we can't stand up late, that's what we normally do. We've got, close your
Yeah,
eye.
okay. All right, goodbye, Ryan.
Well, wait a minute.
Now, we're gonna have a planning commission meeting now.
It's good to meet you. It's good to meet you too.